Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Today we've got episode number 117 of the San Diego Padres franchise mode here on the channel, and it is game number 5 of the NLCS. I mean, we've extended it. We are now going to a game 5, and if we win this ball game, we will head back to San Diego, but that's a big if because this New York Mets team is absolutely stacked, man. But we do have Chris Paddock going on the mound tonight, so that is a big advantage to us. We get our ace on the mound in an elimination game, and if we win this game, we are only 2 games away from going back to the World Series, but again, it starts tonight with Chris Paddock on the mound. It's going to be a tough one. The Mets tonight will be batting Starling Marte leading off instead of Jeff McNeil. McNeil will be sliding down to 2nd, and then Andres Gimenez will go down to 8th, and then Joe Hudson will not be in at catcher today for the Mets. It will be Reese McGuire instead. And folks, if you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button down below for more San Diego Padres franchise mode here on the channel. Hey, the Mets are in the old black jerseys that I like better than what they have now. I honestly think it's a much nicer combo. They retired those, I think, in like 2010, 2011 range, so they will be wearing them tonight in their attempt to go back to the World Series, where they will see either the Houston Astros or the Minnesota Twins. Let's get game number 5 underway. Pitching for the New York Mets will be Jacob Junis, 22 starts so far in the regular season. This will be his first start in the postseason, 14-7 record with the ERA of 3.77. Let's get it going. Brian Reynolds up on the 1-2. Reynolds swing and miss on the slider, running in by Jacob Junis for the first out of this ballgame. Fernando Tatis here on the 3-2. Tatis, 2 strikeouts in a row for Junis. Good slider inside. Now Chris Bryant up on the 2-2. Bryant swing and miss on the high slider. 3 up, 3 down for Junis with 3 strikeouts in a row. Here comes Chris Paddock, the ace for your Padres. 2 starts so far in the postseason, 1-1 record with the ERA of 4.63. He will see Starling Marte on the 2-2, swing and miss on the fastball, high and in for the first out of the ballgame for your Padres. Jeff McNeil, the 3-2, swing and miss. Now on the curveball down, 2 strikeouts in a row for Paddock. Here is the postseason bracket. The Houston Astros have won the AL once again with their pitching connection of Shohei Ohtani and Blake Snell on the 2-2. There we go. Strike 3 on the change of bend. 3 up, 3 down, all 3 strikeouts for both starting pitches. Daniel Vogelbach on the 2-2, and yet another strikeout. That'll be strike 3 for Junis' 4th of the ballgame. Mitch Garver on the 3-2. Garver, hey, gonna draw a walk. We will take it on the full count. Now up will be Julio Rodriguez. Up on the 1-1. Rodriguez gonna hit that breaking in curveball into center field, but it will be taken actually in left field by Eddie Rosario. 2 down now in the inning for the 2-time All-Star Vitor Robles on the 1-1. Robles gonna hit that ball in deep left field. Will that ball carry enough? Going back, Eddie Rosario will have it to end the top of the 2nd inning. In the bottom of the 2nd we go. Aaron Judge up on the full count. Judge get that ball up the middle. It will be the first base knock of this ball game for either squad, as Aaron Judge is on with a leadoff single. Now G. Davis up on the 1-1. Davis get that ball in right field. It's gonna get down. Runners on 1st and 2nd, and back-to-back base knocks for the Mets. Eddie Rosario in the full count, gonna hit that ball to short. Tatis to Abrams. Delvogie to the made double play. 2 down in the inning. Hey, only gotta get 1 more, and it will be Reese McGuire in the 3-2. Swing and miss on the curveball by Paddock. We are gonna get off the inning, still 0-0. Leading off the top of the 3rd inning will be C.J. Abrams on the 2-1. Abrams gonna hit that ball right to short, but straight to Andres Gimenez. Gimenez gonna make that play for the first out of the top of the 3rd. And after Chris Paddock out, here comes Brian Reynolds on the 3-1. Reynolds get that ball in the center field. Will it get down? Yes, it will. It's the first base knock of the ball game for your Padres, and it comes with 2 outs here in the top of the 3rd. Fernando Tatis here in the 2-1. Tatis get that ball up the middle. It's gonna get through. There we go. We're gonna send Brian Reynolds to 3rd. Reynolds, he's in there. Runs to the corners with 2 outs now for Chris Bryant. On the 1-2, Bryant gonna hit that ball in the middle. It's gonna get through. That's gonna score a run. Tatis just gonna hold him at 2nd. We've taken a 1-0 lead here in the top of the 3rd. Now up is Daniel Vogelbach on the full count. Vogie, oh, that's strike 3 on the slider down. But hey, we have taken a 1-0 lead. Leading it off for the Mets will be Andres Gimenez on the 3-2. Gonna hit that ball to 1st. Vogie can't get to it. Daniel Vogelbach knocks it down. Can you make the play to Paddock? Got him for the first out of the bottom of the 3rd. Pitcher spot up on the 1-2. That ball's going to be in shallow right field, but straight to Brian Reynolds. Reynolds is there for the 2nd out of the inning. Top of the order, it's Starling Marte on the 2-2. Swing and miss. 2nd strikeout of the ball game for Starling Marte. Now in the top of the 4th, Mitch Garver on the 2-1 to get that ball into left field. Will get down. Eddie Rosario slide, and he's got it. What a play by Eddie Rosario for the first out of the top of the 4th. Julio Rodriguez now on the 3-1. Rodriguez gets that ball deep into left field. Eddie Rosario going back, and Rosario up the track. Oh, he's got it. 2 down here in the top of the 4th. Here comes Victor Robles on the 3-2. Robles gets that ball into right field. Going to take that outside fastball into right. Opposite field. Got it for a 2-out base knock. Now up will be CJ Abrams on the 3-1. Abrams right to second. McNeil to short. Right to Andres Jimenez to end the inning. In the bottom of the 4th we go. Jeff McNeil on the 1-2. Gonna get that ball up the middle. Why did Tatis run in first and then hit the angle to the middle of the field? It doesn't make any sense. The fielding is still not fixed, man. Pete Alonso on the 1-2. There goes strike 3 on the changeup in by Chris Paddock. 3-2 now to Aaron Judge. Judge get that ball in the left field. It's gonna get down. Runners on first and second. 1 out for the New York Mets. Now on the 2-2, J.D. Davis get that ball right to Tatis. He's gonna take it himself. Tatis to Vogie. Got him. Double play on to the top of the 5th. We go. Brian Reynolds on the 3-2 after a Chris Paddock out. Brian Reynolds get that ball right to short, but right to Andres Jimenez. Jimenez is going to make that play for the second out of the top of the 5th. Fernando Tatis here now on the 1-0. Tatis get that ball to short. Again, hard hit. Look at my PCI, but straight to Jimenez to end the top of the 5th. On to the bottom of the 5th we go, and at the plate will be Eddie Rosario on the 1-1. Rosario gonna get that ball right into the shift, straight to CJ Abrams. Abrams is there for the first out of the bottom of the 5th. Now up at the plate will be the catcher, Reese McGuire, on the 2-2. Get that ball right past Tatis at short. So the Mets do have a 1-out base knock in the form of Reese McGuire. On the 1-2, Andres Jimenez get that ball in the left center field gap. It's gonna get down. That ball's gonna go all the way to the track and the wall. Julio Rodriguez gonna pick it up. They're gonna hold the runners to second and third. Could have had a run. We will take it. On the 2-1 pitcher spot. How, man? He's getting that ball in the deep left field. Playing up will be Julio Rodriguez, but it will score a run on the sac fly. Rodriguez, oh, what a throw. It's so off. It's a 1-1 ball game. Runner still on second. Starling Marte on the 2-2. Get that ball right to short and right to Fernando Tatis Jr. Tatis gonna make the play. All right, we are all tied up going now to the top of the 6th. Here comes Chris Bryant on the full count. Bryant gonna hit that ball. And deep right center field's gonna get down. Chris Bryant will have extra bases to lead off the top of the 6th. He's on with a no-out double. Here comes Daniel Vogelbach now on the 2-1. Vogie hit that ball to second. All right, it moves Bryant over to third. We can drive him in with a ball in play. And up in the plate will be Mitch Garver on the 3-2. Garver, he's getting that ball to short. Hey, it's going to score Chris Bryant. I will take it. We have taken a 2-1 lead. Now up the plate will be Julio Rodriguez on the 1-1. Rodriguez getting that ball right to third, but straight to J.D. Davis. Davis can make that play to end the top of the 6th. Not before we take a 2-1 lead. Now on the bottom of the 6th, Jeff McNeil going to blast that ball in deep center field. Going back will be Victor Robles. Robles is there for the first out of the bottom of the 6th. Now up will be Polar Bear Pete on the 2-2. Alonso gonna hit that ball right to short and straight to Fernando Tatis Jr. All right, we got to get Aaron Judge out here to end the inning. On the full count, Paddock gonna deal. Judge swing and a miss on the fastball, and let's go now to the top of the 7th, and Jacob Junis' day is done. So here comes the former All-Star. It is Seth Lugo, ERA of 1.42 in the postseason. Victor Robles in the 1-1. Robles get that high fastball into right field, but straight to Aaron Judge in shallow right for the first out of the top of the 7th. CJ Abrams now on the 1-1. Abrams get that ball opposite field. CJ Abrams, man, has such a nice swing. He's gonna get on with a 1-out single, and here comes Trent Grisham to pinch hit. Had a triple in last night's ball game on the 3-1. Grisham just gonna get under that ball and put it right into left field, straight to Eddie Rosario. 2 down in the inning. Top of the order now for your Padres, and it will be Brian Reynolds on the 2-2. Reynolds gets that ball sharply right to short and straight to Andres Jimenez. That's gonna end the inning. On to the bottom of the 7th we go, and here comes Ranger Suarez, the lefty, with the ERA of 10.80. That's primarily coming from that game 4 in Atlanta. Will pitch to J.D. Davis on the 1-2. Davis gets that ball right third, but straight to Chris Bryant. Bryant is there. Hey, we are only 8 outs away from returning home to San Diego. On the full count, Eddie Rosario. Did he go? Yes or no? Oh, they're gonna call him safe on that walk now for Eddie Rosario. Runner on first on the 1-2. Reese McGuire, strike 3 looking on the slider away by Ranger Suarez. On the 1-2, Andres Jimenez gonna hit that ball into shallow right field. CJ Abrams going back. Abrams has got it. There we go. Let's go now to the top of the 8th, where Robert Gilsman will now pitch for the New York Mets, ERA of 8.1 on the postseason. He will see Fernando Tatis Jr. on the full count. Tatis gets that slider in a deep center field, but it's going to go straight to Starling Marte for the first out here in the inning. Chris Bryant now on the 1-1. Bryant get that ball in the middle. It's going to get through. Chris Bryant is on with a 1-out single. Now up will be Daniel Vogelbach on the 3-1. Vogelbach at that ball hard right to short, but Jimenez to McNeil to Alonso. On to the bottom of the 8th we go. The Mets still definitely have a shot. They can tie it up with 1 swing of the bat. Here comes Chu Min, ERA of 4.15 over 5 games in this postseason. On the 3-2. Strike 3 on the changeup, down by Chu Min. 1 down the inning now for Starling Marte on the 2-2. Get that ball into center field. It's going to get through. Starling Marte is on with a 1-out single, and now the go-ahead run heads to the plate. It's Jeff McNeil in the 2-2. McNeil gets that ball to right field. Starling Marte was going, but he should be able to go back now with that Brian Reynolds catch in right field. I mean, maybe we could have had him. I don't know. Pete Alonso on the 1-2. Swing and a miss on the looping curveball by Chuman. Let's now go to the top of the ninth, where Joe Shaw will now be pitching for the Mets. ERA of 0 over 1 2/3 innings so far in this postseason. Mitch Garver on the 1-1. Garver gonna get that ball to left field. It's gonna get down. Mitch Garver is on with a leadoff single here in the top of the ninth. It will now allow Julio Rodriguez to have a runner on the 1-0. Rodriguez gets that ball into right field. Aaron Judge will go to his left and make that play for the first out here in the top of the ninth. Now up will be the former All-Star Victor Robles on the 3-2, or the All-Star Victor Robles. He's going to draw the walk. Runners on first and second here. 1 out for CJ Abrams on the 1-1. Abrams gets that ball to first. Alonso to Jimenez. Back to the pitcher. And oh my goodness, the double plays are so killer, man. On to the bottom of the ninth we go. Here comes Andres Munoz coming in for the save. ERA of 1.59. He has to see Aaron Judge first on the 1-1. Judge gets that ball to third, but straight to Chris Bryant. Bryant is there for the first out of the bottom of the ninth. Here comes J.D. Davis on the 1-2. Munoz gonna deal. Davis gets that ball very softly hit right to Fernando Tatis here. Tatis got him. 1 out away, and it is Eddie Rosario on the 1-1. Rosario gonna pop that ball off down the third baseline to foul territory. Chris Bryant is there. Oh my goodness, this series is not over yet, folks. The San Diego Padres have extended this series to a Game 6, where we will now head back to Petco Park. I don't know how we did this. Now we get another shot. I mean, given we will probably see Joey Lucchesi for a Game 6, and then if we get there, it will be Chris Bond for a Game 7. Can we be the first team to come back from a 3-0 lead since the 2004 Red Sox? I mean, I hope we can join them in that group, but it's still a very hard ride to go through. We will see the ace of this Mets squad. No, it's not Jacob deGrom anymore. It's Damian Rolls. He pitched a gem earlier in this series against us. Hopefully, we can produce some sort of offense back at home in San Diego, where the Mets have won 2 ball games out of 2 in this series. Folks, thank y'all for watching episode number 117 of the San Diego Padres franchise mode here on the channel. Hit that subscribe button down below if you haven't yet, and Mamba forever.